Hey everybody and welcome back. So today is favorites time and I'm excited. I don't have too much this month, but then again I feel like most months I don't, because I try really hard to use core things until they're all the way done before I get something else. Unless it's like highlighters, then let's be real, I have a drawer full. So anyway, going ahead and getting right into it, I want to talk about the first thing, which is a hair care product. I'm not the biggest hair guru. I don't put a lot of product in my hair. I kind of stick to like the same maybe 3 things, and I just continuously use them until they're used up and then I repurchase them again. I don't know, I just never seem to really branch out. It's just never been my thing. But one thing I've always enjoyed, and honestly it started because I used to love the consistency of like shaving cream, like pushing the button and having it like foam up. I would waste so much shaving cream just like playing with it when I was like younger. And then I don't know, I found out that there was a thing called mousse for like hair, and I know that this is like, I feel like it's a dying art. Like you never hear anybody talking about mousse. You think of it and you think of like crunchy, nasty hair. I totally get that stigma. But I'm just a really big fan of mousse. This one is the one I've been using until I use it up, and I have another one that I purchased. And this is from the brand Macadamia Professional. I really like their deep repair mask. The hair mask is amazing. So I picked up this. It's just a foaming volumizer mousse. It just helps with texture, body lift, and detangle, and it has a pro oil complex, macadamia, and argan oil blend. With this one, it has like a little dots on the bottom to show you how much hold it'll give you. This one's only a 1 on a scale of 1 to 4, so it's really light hold. Obviously there's different kinds of mousses that will have more hold for you. I just really like this one. I like the way it smells. It's got a very light, I want to say fresh scent. I can't really describe it. It's very unique. I've never smelled anything else like it. The mask does not smell like it either. It just has a really nice light smell, and it's just got like a little pump here, so I basically will just shake it like a trillion times just because I like shaking it. And then you just push on this little tab right here, and then the foam will come out of this end. I use a generous amount. Once again, I have a thing with the foam. I think it's the coolest thing, so I will use like a blob full that'll cover like my entire hand, and then I'll basically just go, because I hairspray my hair first, like when it's still wet, just to control oil. I've done a video on that before, way towards the beginning of my channel. And then with that, I'll basically just get a tiny bit off this onto this side, and I'll run it through right up the top, because I really just want the volume and product up here for the volumizing, versus anything left I'll just run through the bottom of my hands, and then basically cover this whole area with the mousse. And then I'll go in with a blow dryer and then just focus my hair upside down with that. It doesn't give me like stupid, crazy, amazing volume. I wish it did. But it helps with a little extra hold, a little volume. It does kind of make my hair a little bit shiny, which is definitely nice. Probably that oil complex in here. But it's just a really nice, lightweight hair care product if you're interested in that type of thing. Anyway, next is, I don't wear lashes very often, mind you. I do have them on today. I like to play with them. It's just, I don't know. When push comes to shove, I'm very basics, creature of habit type of makeup person. I mean, I'll go crazy on the highlight, but I don't know. Anyway, this is the only lash glue I've ever used and liked, and I've never mentioned it, but I've been using it for like a long time, ever since when I do wear lashes on here, this is what I have on basically. And it's just the House of Lashes lash glue. This is the clear and white. I know that they have the dark one. I don't know. I've never ventured down that road, especially since I'm not like a frequent lash wearer. I don't know, I feel like that's very advanced. Like you wear the dark when you're like a pro and you're like, oh look, it's perfect. But this one is great. It has like a tiny bit of like a floral scent. Cute little bottle. The only thing I have negative about it is they fill it so high, which is great because you're getting a lot of product, that when you're putting the brush back in, it kind of like tends to pool over the sides where the screw of the cap goes on, and it gets a little bit messy. That's the only downside I have about it. But honestly, like other than that, lashes stay on like all day. It's not like disgusting. I don't have too much of a problem getting out of my lashes. Sometimes they'll be like a little bit in the inner corner or whatnot, but I mean it's never like a huge deal, and it's pretty affordable, especially when if you ever go to like Fame or IMATS or anything, they happen to be there. Pretty good deals. And then I've been using, oh sorry, whew, it's too early for that. Too early. I've been using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is just the green corrector. I have actually had this for a while and I just never used it. until recently, because I have the like hyperpigmentation spots, the red spots on my cheek area, and I basically put a small layer of this down over, just over the areas I need it, not over like an entire area, and then kind of blend it out into where the edges are blended out and there's a little bit of color left on these spots. And then I'll go back over with my foundation and kind of just cover it up. I do have it on today. As you can see, it definitely doesn't make you green. But I will say, if you don't put enough foundation on top and if you don't blend it out well enough before you put foundation, it will have a slight green tinge. Because I made that mistake once. Somebody actually asked me, I was at work, and they're like, did you get hit? And I was like, what do you mean did I get hit? They're like, your cheek is like green right here. Are you trying to cover a bruise? I was like, no. And I was like, oh, I had this on. I was like, well, if you must know, I apparently just didn't blend my concealing corrector well enough, and it is green. So low-key Bride of Frankenstein right there in that little patch. Fun stuff. I have mentioned this before, but I wanted to mention it again because it is just like such an awesome highlighter. It is the Artist Couture highlighting powder in the shade Illuminati. It is great. I always layer this over a cream highlighter. Well, let's be honest, I do everything over a cream highlighter, but it just goes so seamless. It's almost like it turns into like a liquid on the skin. As soon as it goes over the cream bronzer, it just looks like part of your skin is glowing, versus like a powder that's sitting on top of your skin. It's just so seamless, so like just a beautiful. This one's more of a champagne-y, like a very light champagne-y shade. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera if I get any of it on my finger. Honestly, with my luck, probably won't be able to see it. See, there we go. It's just a very light, pretty champagne color. If you are in the market for a new highlighter, and really honestly, who isn't, these are awesome. I have another one I need to find. It's in a bag and I've been trying to look for it because I want to use it. I have the Cocoa Bling shade. I need to find it because I want to use it, and hopefully it'll be just as awesome as that one is. And then eyeshadow too. I have to force myself sometimes to just get into eyeshadow because I get into that same habit of just doing the same makeup over and over and just doesn't include eyeshadow most of the time. But I've been keeping this near me, and I use every single color in this stack, and it is the Melt Rust stack. Honestly, just each one of these colors is perfect for somebody who doesn't like to wear a lot of shadow, or they like more neutral tones. It's just such a great warm brown and earthy tones. It's stunning. I am so glad that I picked this up. It's really good quality. They blend awesome. They stay on my skin all day. Sometimes I have problems with that with other brands. This is awesome. The pan size, in my opinion, is really good. You can buy them individually if you run out of one and you don't want the entire stack again. It's just, this is like really good for creating multiple looks, from daytime neutral to smoky dramatic. It's just anywhere in between. It's such a great palette. And then I'm so excited about this. For the longest time, I could only use the Chanel SPF 50 because most brands didn't make it SPF 50, and if they did, I just hated the consistency of it. The Chanel one is always very liquidy, and it's just more of like something that dried almost instantaneously as soon as I put it on my skin. So I loved it, but it was $55, and I mean, every year it gets a little bit more expensive because for whatever reason, that's how products work. And it just kept getting more and more expensive, and I was just like, this sucks. Like, I love this. It doesn't break me out. It's a consistency I like, and I will use it, and it's SPF 50. Finally, this year, brands have started stepping up and making better formulas, in my opinion, of SPF as well as SPF 50, which is what I've been wearing for years. It's just, I feel comforted in SPF 50 for some reason. So I am speaking about the Bare Minerals. This is the Prep Step Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Mineral Shield Daily Prep Lotion. So this is amazing. It has a nice liquidy, watery consistency. I'll just show you a little bit. Basically with these, you always have to shake them up because they're very liquidy. And then what you'll do, and I'm going to show you how liquidy it is on here. And it's just super duper like blendable. Like, it's just like water, like SPF water, and you blend it into the skin and it completely disappears. So I never have that white cast unless you use too much, then you're gonna have a white cast. But if you use enough and you blend it, the white will go away, and it's like it was never there. It's just so lightweight. It hasn't broke me out. What sold me on this initially was the fact that it said non-comedogenic. Honestly, those are like selling words for me, hardcore. You don't even understand. With this one, it's just a non-chemical mineral broad SPF 50. Skin conditioners leave the skin feeling smooth and prepped for flawless makeup application, and micro encapsulated pigments blend with your skin tone and dry to an invisible finish. And it's for all skin tones, and it is oil free, paraben free, and fragrance free. So this is amazing. It's only $30. If you're looking for a new SPF, pick up this Bare Minerals foundation, or well, not foundation, Bare Minerals SPF. So amazing. I can't rave about this enough. It's so good. And then the last two things is this Tarte Shape Tape. This stuff is awesome. It's so good. I have the lightest one, which is just a shade Fair. This is like super glue for your face. That sounds weird, but it's really good. It doesn't crease at all. It's what I'm wearing right now. It's what I've been wearing for the last couple weeks straight. I just literally have to like take extra time to take it off at the end of the night because it stays so well. It is nice and brightening. It just has a beautiful formula. It's not too creamy, not too dry. It's an amazing formula, and I just love that it's so big, and the applicator is, you've seen it a million times on other people's, but I mean, it's just such a big applicator, and I can't say enough about it. It's so good. And then the last product is a brow product. I struggle. Brows are like my biggest downfall when it comes to makeup, hands down. I feel like they look different every day. I feel like I can never just like master my brows. But I finally found the perfect color, and I'm wearing it right now. It just perfectly goes with my hair, and I'm so shocked because I don't know, I feel like my brows hair is just hard to match sometimes. But it is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. Originally, I wasn't really interested in any of this whole new line because I've just been using Anastasia for so long. Sorry, my hair, and I have like medium chocolate brown hair, and it is such a beautiful, perfect shade for my brows. It's similar in shape to the Anastasia one where it's got that like angle, but this one is more of like a diamond shape, and a little goes a long way. I don't feel like with the brow wiz, I would constantly have to be twisting up to get more product every time I use it. But with this, I can twist it up a little bit, and I don't have to twist it up for at least like between 2 uses, which is amazing. It's right around that same price point. It's got the little spoolie on the end. I'm so impressed by this. It stays all day. I still do use my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just because, I don't know, Benefit needs to give me a sample of that before I convert as well. I feel like samples are company's best friend because people like me will actually buy. If you have a good product and you sample me, I will buy it versus me just looking at it and never buying it kind of thing. So this is such a great brow product. Ooh, I forgot this one more thing. And then a lip gloss. Man, let me tell you about my lip gloss days. I'm the type of person, when I wear lip gloss, I will wear it until it's borderline gonna drip off of my lips because I like to look so ridiculously wet and glossy. That's just how I prefer it. But this is not that type of this is not that kind. But this is from Couture as well, and this is it is a shade Uncensored. It is just the prettiest nude pigmented non-sticky gloss that I've used in a really long time. That is it right there. It's just really nice. This is more like I kind of like buffed it out, so it's a little bit more sheer, but it is so beautiful, and I love it because it's not sticky, because I will not touch a sticky gloss. It will not go on my lips. If it is a sticky gloss, I don't care. If it's more long lasting, it just won't happen. Nope. But it's really great to go over like a nude lipstick. It's just pretty color. So Uncensored from Couture Gloss. Yes, that is pretty much all. Oh, I want to mention, I really wish I could play songs on here. I don't want to get my video taken down because for some copyright nonsense, but like Bacon from Nick Jonas. You need to listen to that song. It is so good. Yes, it is called Bacon. Oh, what is another one? Oh my gosh, my favorite song for the last like 2 or 3 months has been Sia, Cheap Thrills. Hands down, my favorite song. That's probably the song of the summer for me. I love that song. Whenever it comes on, I'm like, yes! There are a couple others, but I need to look them up. And unfortunately, I didn't make time to look them up. I screenshotted some of them, but not all of them. So next month, I will compile all of them, and I will be more prepared, and I will show you. One of these days, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll actually be able to play them on here, and it's not a big deal. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you very soon for my next video. Hope everybody has an awesome week, and I shall be going now. Bye.